Where are the shots from I no get joy? I no get joy. You can't be killing my brothers and sisters. I left them behind to fight Boko Haram. You can't be killing them and you want me to have joy. I don't have joy in this country. Whatever the youth are doing, I'm in support of them. Life and direct. Be you who. I no get joy for this town. I'm a soldier, but I can't support bad thing. I can't support bad thing. You can't kill my brothers. You can't kill my brother. I'm here fighting Boko Haram. You can't kill my brothers that are left behind. You can't kill my family. Where are the shots from I no
it gets worse. We know them. So that we can get those ones off the streets. We know the honest protesters. But this thing has been hijacked. There are some bad elements among you people that are now burning places and doing things. Killing policemen. We are here. We are not here to kill anybody. We are here to protect you. We are here to protect lives and property.
The future is ours.
Yes!
The future is yours.
Yes!
But we cannot take the future by doing this. It's understood. You understand? Yes. If they slap your brother, you go vex. Let us try as much as we not be animal. Ourselves. Gentlemen, let's calm down.
Hello and welcome to Trending Issues on Vanguard Live. My name is Precious Chukudi and I have with me my co-host
Damilola Bushaki.
And in light of trending issues, we're going to be talking about the Lekki massacre and as well as what's going on in the country right now. And joining us and discussing this would be Mr. Aliyu Mohammed, CEO of Magnet Communication, as well as former editor of Daily Times and Concord newspaper. Good afternoon, sir. It's good to have you join us.
Good afternoon. How are you?
We're fine.
All right. In light of what has happened from yesterday and till now, in some places there's still shootings here and there. The Lagos State Governor, Sanwo-Olu, spoke and said that with all these things happening, there were no fatalities recorded, and also the army people have also said that they were not involved in any way. But then what we've seen so far from yesterday, we've seen videos that have given contrary opinion. What is your take on what's basically happening from yesterday?
Well, I want to say that what happened at the Lekki toll gate yesterday is unfortunate. We saw, I actually said it on Monday on your program, that the ranks of these genuine demonstrators have been infiltrated. And once we have that kind of situation, what we had on our hands last night was definitely going to happen. I knew it. Unfortunately, the soldiers came there and started shooting. What happened to tear gas? Well, you can say that the soldiers are not used to the use of tear gas. But I expected that the IG haven't announced that the mobile police unit will be deployed to all the states. The governor of Lagos State should have made use of mobile police unit instead of deploying soldiers. If you read a part of his statement that declared the curfew, I read it where it was said that security agents in the state are to enforce the curfew. And then when the security agents truly went out to enforce it. But unfortunately, we had the incident of yesterday, even though the government is saying that there were no casualties, that people were injured. We had
Hello, Mr. Aliyu. Hello, Mr. Aliyu. Apparently, I think we lost him on that one. But then on Twitter, the hashtag Lekki Massacre is still trending. And let me just take some few tweets of what some persons are saying. And okay, what I have here, let me check for it, is okay, I have Dr. Joe Abba. He says Governor Sanwo-Olu said nobody died yesterday. That was untrue. The Nigerian army said it wasn't involved. There's plenty of evidence there. We should be able to trust our leaders when they tell us something that they made us unable to okay, to truly, it's quite unfortunate. Hashtag Lekki Massacre. Also, okay, we have him back. Mr. Ali, are you still with us? Hello, Mr. Aliyu.
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
listening to you.
All
I
right.
can hear you.
Okay. What he also made mention, that's the governor.
I can hear you.
I can hear you too as well. The governor also made mention of the fact that forces beyond his control, took charge of what happened, at Lekki yesterday. And the question on the minds of every Nigerian is who gave the orders? Because if the governor of the state is saying that there are forces beyond his control, he's supposed to be the leader of the state. He's supposed to have total control of what goes on in Lagos State. So why would he make such claims? Alright, we lost Mr. Liu on that one. Okay, I'll take this tweet from King David. He says it's actually a video of a soldier who was basically speaking and saying that you can't be killing my brothers and my family while I'm here fighting Boko Haram. I no get joy, a brave Nigerian soldier says. Also, we're still talking of this, and this one is from Kevin Odan. Says Sanwo-Olu is saying no protester died last night. Ambody was right about okay. This is from Man of Letters. Says Ambode called a worldwide press conference to warn Lagosians about the Lagos Mafia and Sanwo-Olu's history. Well, that's what people on Twitter are basically saying, and this is from Bruce Bateman. Okay, I think we have Mr. Liu back.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Did you hear my question?
The question that is still begging for an answer is who gave the order? The governor said he didn't give the order. So who gave the order? I think the army authorities should answer that question. Because it is a security issue. You don't just go out and say that so and so person gave the order. I think the army is in the best situation to tell us who gave the order for the shooting of last night.
Okay, now we are talking about who gave the order. Now, still talking about this now. The question on the mind of the people now still is, where is the president of Nigeria? Because he has not come out to address address the people with everything that has been going on since yesterday. So that's the question we're trying to ask now. What's your reaction to this question?
Unfortunately, the silence of the president is disturbing, highly disturbing, because as the leader of the country, as the president of Nigeria, by now we expect some soothing words from him. And unfortunately, that has not come. Maybe if we had some soothing words from him before now, the situation of him would have been avoided.
award-winning musician, that's Burna Boy, is promoting a new petition in the United Kingdom to sanction the federal government and public officials for human rights abuses over the NSAS protesters killing. Don't you think these have really gone beyond signing a petition, for other countries, to ban some people from going on?
You see, every nation, either in the OAU or in the United Nations, are independent countries, and there is a limit to how foreigners can intervene in what is seen as the personal affairs of countries, except the situation.
Hello, Mr. Ali.
Continental organizations coming in. It is too early to start sending petitions.
Hello, Mr. Lee. I think we just
Out criminal courts. No, things are not done that way. It is when the situation in Nigeria is completely sane and openly seen to be out of control. That is when international organizations and foreign countries.
Can we say this is still in control, still under control? What is currently going on? Because we've seen houses burned, banks, many financial institutions have been burned, and also many things have actually been raised down by fire. And we are still seeing angry protesters on the road, angry youth on the road about what happened yesterday. And we also saw videos of officials shooting at the citizens of Nigeria. So can we still say this is still under control? What is currently going on?
I can't hear you.
Okay, Mr. Liu, you mentioned.
still network.
From what I have seen,
We're experiencing bad network glitches there.
Yeah.
But then, so the trend is still there, the hashtag Lekki Massacre. And also, there's been a lot of reports on Facebook that, Facebook is basically not allowing people post, gory videos or gory images. There's this false information that appears on your page once, anything that has to do with, NSAS protest comes up on Facebook and both on Instagram, and a lot of people are really speaking about it, that it's really wrong. I mean, people are spreading the information that they basically have at their fingertips, and they should be allowed to do so with social media. I mean, if you're going to be observing the curfew in your house, then the only way for you to speak would most likely be social media, and that's the reason why we're taking this right now. But we're going to go on a short break. When we come back, we'll discuss further.
We are the shout from I no get joy. I no get joy. You can't be killing my brothers and sisters. I left them behind to fight Boko Haram. You can't be killing them and you want me to have joy. I don't have joy in this country. Whatever the youth are doing, I'm in support of them. Life and direct. Be you who. I no get joy for this town. I'm a soldier, but I can't support bad thing. You can't kill my brothers. You can't kill my brother. I'm here fighting Boko Haram. You can't kill my brothers that are left behind. You can't kill my family. We are the shout from I no.
It gets worse. We know them. So that we can get those ones off the streets. We know the honest protesters. But this thing has been hijacked. There are some bad elements among you people that are now burning places and doing things. Killing policemen. We are here. We are not here to kill anybody. We are here to protect you. We are here to protect life and property.
The future is ours.
Yes.
The future is yours.
Yes.
But we cannot take the future by doing this. It's understood. You understand? Yes. If they slap your brother, you go vex. Let us try as much as possible. Not be ourselves. Gentlemen, let's calm down.
All right, welcome back, and we're going to be taking some comments on our page right now. So if you have any form of information wherever you are, you can basically comment while we take some of your comments. And I'll be taking this one from Ini Ambrose. He says, "No going home. Oh, we are going to protest peacefully. If you back down, the government will never answer us. So no going back." But then, if the government has said there is a curfew, I think at this point in time, you need to rest and relax in your house, because even of course, this is a movement that has no leader, but there are people who are strategically speaking on behalf of the hashtag NSAS movement. And if they're saying, okay, let's wait after the curfew, then I think the right thing to do is to basically wait and not jump the gun.
So waiting after the curfew, one of the questions people will ask now is, the governor of Lagos State actually said that for 3 days now, all activities in Lagos are to be put on hold. So now I think people are confused. Is it this curfew or after the 3 days? That's one of the questions that I saw on social
It
media.
has to be after the 3 days, because of with what's going on right now. I don't think that the curfew is something that they would just want, because he has made he has said that he's giving us extra 3 days too. So I think that if you want to protest peacefully, you need to wait, because what we saw last night is not something that we want to continue to see. And it's better if we adhere to strict instructions. It's just better for us that we just adhere, because it's not something that you want to see. The gory sides, the killings here and there, no, it's not something that we basically want to see. And this one is from Ayomi Fagboyo. He says, "What is happening, for goodness sake? Do the politicians think people will forget this easily?" Well, this is not something that anybody will literally forget. It was really a very haunting experience from yesterday to this morning. Even as of now, some places are still, burning and, are got with bullets. It's not something that people can easily just, erode, because
It's something that has been written down in history now, because now it's a day people will always refer to. From next year, you're going to see people just mentioning it. So it's not a day to forget. And also, what has been going on for some days now, it's not something that you can ever forget, because this is the biggest protest ever in Nigeria. And now how it has been hijacked with hoodlums and different things that have been going on. So of course the government can't forget about this.
Also, I saw a video clip of a guy who was basically at the Lekki toll gate area, where he was saying that he doesn't think his mental health will ever be back again, because he saw these things happen in front of him. He saw people literally fall down dead, and it's a whole lot for people like that who had such a long night. And let's see this one from Abimbola Olaiwola. Says, "They didn't address us to go home, but to let the protest go peacefully." Well, this is still one of the reasons why we're saying that your safety is of more priority than any other thing. And we hope that if you're still thinking of going out there to protest, please kindly retreat back to your homes, because what we saw last night is not something that we really want to see again. And this is from TB Donald Isan. Says, "Please, my area is not safe now. Ensure that you try to take covers, because nowhere really is safe. Everywhere is in chaos right now, and we hope that everyone is taking the right precautions to remain safe wherever they are." So let's see this one. Okay, let's see this one from Oluwa Fumilayo. Okay, says, okay, these are people who are basically praying for people who have lost their lives. And then somebody saying that the soldiers are begging. And this is from Ugweze Ikechukwu. Says, "They should be watchful. When a soldier begins to beg you, watch your back." That's how they came yesterday to hail protesters at Lekki around 4:30 before returning at night to shoot them. There's a lot of questions really in the minds of the people with what happened yesterday, and yet we've not gotten any answer whatsoever, to it. And people are asking, like, since this protest has really started, the president has not addressed us since the last time he did, and it's been over 5 days now. and it's really questionable. Like, where exactly is the president? Why has he not said anything in particular on this incident?
Not just
A
the
lot of
president,
things.
including the vice president.
Yes, no, the vice president did speak like some few
No,
days ago.
yes, some
He
few
did.
days ago, but think what happened now. It's something that the president is supposed to come out first thing in the morning, and Nigerians are supposed to see. That's what people are saying.
You know, I did see an interview of where the special advisor was to the president, on Niger Delta Affairs, was saying that they are just waking up. So they haven't, and
People did not
it was
sleep
so
yesterday.
annoying to hear, because apparently, like, how do you say you're just waking up when your nation is on fire, when things are going agog? You say you're just waking up. He really got a lot of backlash on Twitter, because people could not really believe it, that you would say that you're just waking up when your kids are out there, when your children are out there, being killed in cold blood. It is a very sad thing to hear. Let's see this one from. This one is from Medrick Okode. Says, how could a sensible or reasonable government unleash military personnel as a means of dialogue to kill unarmed citizens who were doing their peaceful protest? May the souls of the innocent citizens who sacrificed their life for a better or reformed Nigeria struggle rest in perfect peace. Amen. And this one is from Ajibade Emmanuel. Says, okay. This one is from Architect Moses. Says, I just saw the video, army being friendly to citizens. Are you sure this is not a planned work? At first, they disconnected the CCTV camera and then light power off, later gunfire. Lastly, they brought the power back. We need change. With the section of events that happened during yesterday night, it was really very, 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 very sad to watch, because we saw people literally trying to turn on their flashlights, to create some light for themselves. We saw them come in clusters just to form this very strong barricade for themselves. And when these shootings was going on, they were trying to help those who were wounded. And after it had lasted for about some couple of hours, the lights came on and there were some dead bodies.
It's
on
funny
the
because I've
floor.
never seen the video, and I've never seen the billboard on Lekki Tollgate. I've never seen it off before. So for it to be off yesterday, that is why Nigerians are really asking questions. And it was funny enough this morning also when we saw there were video evidence of people on the floor, people who are falling, and even a camera that one of the DJs in Nigeria was actually videoing somebody, and the person just died on live camera. And when the governor came out this morning, when he addressed Nigerians and spoke and said, so far now no fatalities have been recorded, just people who are injured and people that have been discharged in the hospitals. I know it was so funny that Nigerians they are reacting, because with the video evidence to back it up, and also I'm sure you saw the video that was also online of military officers, soldiers, they're shooting at of course Lekki Tollgate. And of course, and still some hours later, they came out to say that these people were not involved, and they were not in sight at Lekki Tollgate. None of them was actually sent there. And now, what is also still going on the streets now in Lagos? There have been videos circulating, people going online, people out with courage, trying to take some videos of soldiers on the road, and some men that we don't actually know if they are SARS officers, because they are not dressed like police officers, they are not dressed like soldiers, but they are with guns. They are in mufti, dressed like the SARS that we know, and people are asking that they should end. And there was actually a video I also saw in Ikorodu where someone was saying, a person was, telling people to keep moving. I think there were like 4 people with guns telling some others to keep moving, and they were like, you want SARS to end, saying different type of things. You want them to SARS to end, so thing will happen to you. Some words that I can't say here on live TV. So those are the questions that are really asking. If these people, they said they've ended SARS, what of the people that they are seeing there without uniforms? Why are they still shooting if they are saying that the military officers were not told to come out to shoot these people, to shoot Nigerians, to shoot civilians? If there's a way that if there's a way to, there should actually be a way for you to know the people, peaceful protesters from thugs that are just coming there to hijack this.
Yeah, it's in light of all these whole things happening. A lot of very prominent places have been destroyed, Speaking of some of the TV stations, TVC channels was almost brought down. A lot of places, even restaurants, places where people would go to, the likes of hub marts. It was there are a lot of videos showing places that have been destroyed, BRT buses, bonds. So it's really sad. Like it's no one would ever imagine that in this week would see something like this happening. No one would ever imagine that would see something like this. Really,
I think in light of what is happening, it's just I know youth are angry, people are angry, but we should try to tone out the burning of properties. I think it should be reduced because many of these things are owned by private, many of them are private investors, and many of those businesses are they're owned by private owners. So, the burning to actually reduce. And for those people that are out there, recording some of these things, they should be careful, because I've seen many people indoors, trying to video this, or people outside trying to record, and some minute to see them running with their cameras. So the best thing is for them to please be careful. I know you're trying to
covers.
You're trying to inform Nigerians. It's a good thing, and we really appreciate it what you're doing. But please be safe, protect yourself, because that's the best way. That's the best thing right now.
All right, we obviously appreciate your citizen journalism, but then you need to take covers, because that's what's really more important, because stray bullets keep flying here and there. And there are people, we saw a lot of videos of people who were killed just by stray bullets, and it's not something that we want to see anymore. And unfortunately, we couldn't get our guests back to talk to us, but this is where we call it a wrap. We'll keep bringing you updates on what's going on in the country, as well as in Lagos State in particular. Till we come your way next time, of course, I remain Precious Chukudi, and I have with my co-host
Damilola Ogunshaki.
Thank you for watching, and stay safe.
We had a shout from I no get joy. I no get joy. You can't be killing my brothers and sisters. I left them behind to fight Boko Haram. You can't be killing them, and you want me to have joy. I don't have joy in this country. Whatever the youth are doing, I'm in support of them. Life and direct. Be you who. I no get joy for this town. I'm a soldier, but I can't support bad thing. You can't kill my brothers. I'm here fighting Boko Haram. You can't kill my brothers that are left behind. You can't kill my family.
It gets worse. We know them. So that we can get those ones off the streets. We know the honest protesters. But this thing has been hijacked. There are some bad elements among you people that are now burning places and doing things. Killing policemen. We are here. We are not here to kill anybody. We are here to protect you. We are here to protect lives and property.
The future is ours.
Yes.
The future is yours.
Yes.
But we cannot take the future by doing this. It's understood. You understand? Yes. If they slap your brother, you go vex. Let us try as much as possible. Not be ourselves. Gentlemen, let's calm down.